What's up, peeps? I want to welcome you to Turquoise Majesty and formally introduce myself. My name is Keita. I am a healer and a student of the universe, and I just want to thank you guys for joining me. Today is Easter Sunday, and where I am, it's a dark and rainy day. I've spent most of my morning on the phone with AT&T trying to get my internet service together, and still haven't, but anywho, we're gonna move right along with the day. I am happy to be here and happy to see another Resurrection Sunday. Happy that you all are blessed to see another Resurrection Sunday. And I've been wanting to start a channel so that I can connect with the collective and just share my vibes and take part in you all's vibes. And so I thought, what better time than the present? Ain't no day like today. Therefore, this is a very impromptu video just to get a message from Spirit and see what message Spirit wants to bring to us on this very special day. So I'm going to start by kind of clearing the space with some Palo Santo, clearing out any negative energy that would hinder the message that would best cultivate our higher selves from going forth. Gotta have the vibes. And as I allow that to burn, I want to take an opportunity to just say a quick prayer and commune with God. Because it's my understanding that prayer serves the purpose of allowing us to connect with God and thank God and make our requests to God. Meditation serves the purpose of us quieting our minds and going within ourselves and allowing ourselves to hear from God. So in order to have a conversation with God, it's important to talk to God and also be quiet and listen. We tend to do a lot of talking and not enough listening. So if you would join me. Father God, I am so grateful for your love and your light. I thank you for the resurrection of Jesus Christ. I thank you for all of your resources and all of your love. I ask that the best messages go forth for the highest good of all of those whom this video reaches. I thank you for the opportunity to connect with your people. I thank you for the healing energy that you have given me. And I just pray that this message goes out to help someone in need at just the time that they need it. Amen. Moving right along, we're going to pull from the Healing Yourself reading cards. I love this deck. I've been working with it for a few months now, and it's really helped me along my personal journey of just healing some things that, hell, I didn't even know needed healing. But when you know better, you do better, okay? Therefore, we aim to know better. So God, I ask, Father God, Mother Earth, ancestors, and spirit guides, that you come forth bringing forth the best messages for the highest good of all under the sound of my voice. What messages do you have for us, Spirit, on this Resurrection Sunday? Now, I tend to pull... we got two. Healing, which is number 21 in the deck. Have faith, which is number 22. And I also find significance in the top and the bottom card, which the top card ended up being number 9. How teachable are you? And number 15, wild. So these are things that we all need to focus on moving forward from this day. And I would say it's right on point, because during this time of confusion and crisis in our world, going through the many ebbs and flows of the coronavirus, we are all just being called to be still and look inward and heal, to have faith, to ask ourselves, how teachable are we? Because we move about in society, going to work, going to school, being a mom, being a wife, being a friend, being an Instagrammer, or whatever it is that you be on a daily basis. Which reminds me, I have been so in the mood to listen to Commons B album today. So I'm going to have to put that on my list of to-dos to soothe my soul, because clearly that's what I'm needing today. I love that album. But yeah, we're being called to be and question how teachable we are. You know, we claim to, in our ego, know everything, but it's important to just kind of step back and make sure that you're able to receive information just as much as you're able to give it. And not just receive it, but receive good information and give good information. Are we seeking to heal and ourselves and help heal others? And we're also called to explore our wild side. Wish y'all could see the cards. I gotta get a better setup going, but for now, this is what we got. So we've got wild, how teachable are you? Have faith. And healing. Very befitting of this, not only this special day of Easter Sunday, celebrating the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, but also just in this season. We're in the spring season, representing renewal and rebirth. So I ordered food from DoorDash, and I think they outside. Hold on. All right, now that that's over, I'm gonna have to hurry up and talk to y'all because I'm hungry as hell. So let's see what the book has to say for the messages that Spirit has given us. Healing. Illness and pain in your body is a message for you to slow down. Look within and make important changes. That's what I said. We're in a time where now we need to really go within and make sure that we're making the important changes that we need to make in our lives, because moving forward, life is not going to be the same as it was pre-coronavirus. Post-coronavirus life is going to be different. So it's so important that we take this time to go inward and really search our hearts, deal with our inner child issues, deal with our mental issues, our emotional issues, and not only deal with our issues, but also celebrate those things that are going good with us, those things that are positives for us, those things that that are our attributes. You know, you got to celebrate your light as well as your dark. If you are experiencing stress, feel overwhelmed, are suffering ailments in your body, or feel exhausted and depressed, it means that your body is trying to communicate with you. Your body wants you to start treating it in a more loving manner and listening to the messages it is sending you. You need to become conscious of the areas in your life that you are avoiding or suppressing. Healing takes time. It's a process. Your first step towards healing is to create a safe, loving, supportive environment where you can listen to your inner wisdom. And that is so important. I have found in my personal experience that you really have to be mindful of the environments that you are in, be it a social circle, your where you work, or your home, especially in your home, because you really have more control over the environment that you create within your home. You need to have an environment, if you are truly interested in healing and growing, you need to have an environment where growth and developing inner wisdom is conducive. You want to create an altar, a special sacred place in your home where you can go and cast your cares, where you can have that conversation that I was talking about having with God, where you pray and you meditate. You want to make sure to at least have your little corner where, you know, it's just your safe space. And if you have a family, it can be a safe space for all of you, especially if you have children. It's good for your kids to see that there's a space in my home that if I'm worried because so-and-so at school is bothering me, or I can't pass this test, or I have stress and anxiety, or I'm just not feeling my best today, I can go in this space and recharge my battery and connect with God and pray and talk to God and take time out to go inward and be quiet and listen and close my eyes and envision and get a message from God. So that's a dope message from Spirit. So then we have faith. And in these times, it's nothing we can do but have faith. This is something that is beyond us. It is something that has been coming for quite some time. It is something that only God knows truly what the outcome will be. And so although we can't see it, we have to have faith that God has our best interests at heart at all times, that everything is working for the good of those who love him, and that everything is going to be okay. So it says have faith. Faith requires you to believe in something that is not yet evident to the naked eye. To generate more faith, focus on the why, your dreams, desires, feelings, attitudes, and thinking, and not on the how, action plan, strategies, and skills. Your whole life you've been taught to think about the how, which leads to doubt and fear. The wisdom of this card is asking you to only focus on the why. The magic that will happen if you stop focusing on the how and only on the why is that after some time of practice, you will notice that the how will present itself to you. It is through your focused, positive thinking that you will create people, circumstances, and events that will take you closer to your dreams. What have you mostly done to focus on the how, which has made you doubt yourself? This means that you are vibrating negative thoughts into the universe, keeping your dreams away. Remember, you are created to be a co-creator here on earth, designed for achievement. Faith is knowing that everything is going to work out the best possible way, no matter what things look like. Amen. I know that going through something like this, especially for those who have lost jobs or whose jobs are in limbo, you still got bills to pay, you still got things to do, you still got children to feed. And so to say, oh, chill out and have faith, you know, that's seeming far-fetched for you. But give it a try. Give it a try, because I guarantee you, you're going to end up on the other side saying, that was the best thing I could have ever done. Opposed to stressing myself out, having stress locked in my body about situations that there's nothing that I can do about. Some people are going to come out of this if they are allowing it to stress them out with physical ailments, with anxiety. Like I said, life is not going to be the same, and it's not necessarily going to be a positive for everyone. But if you plant the seed of faith and positivity now, you will see it grow once we get on the other side of this dilemma. So the next card is, how teachable are you? And I personally love this message because it really prompted me when I pulled it a few times, meaning I didn't get the lesson the first time, to question my ego and how, you know, I'm not only a teacher, I'm not only in a position to where I'm able to teach and help and heal people, but I'm also a student. And in order to maintain balance, I have to keep that in mind. We all have to keep that in mind. You know, you are you are more experienced and advanced in knowledge than some other people on some other things, but then there are some things that you still need to learn. So you have to ask yourself, check your ego. How teachable am I? Are you open to learning new things in your life? How high is your desire to let go of judgment, doubt, negativity, and self-sabotage? What are some of your favorite things to do? Is it to watch TV, go shopping, play golf, drink, or gossip with your friends? Are you willing to give those things up in order to create time to learn something new? And if it's nothing else going on, if we ain't got nothing else these days, depending on what you do for a living, if you're an essential, you may not. But otherwise, the rest of us, we got time. And it's important to pay attention to what it is that you are doing with all of this extra time. Because when we were on the go, we were wishing we had time. Now we have the time. You have to ask yourself, what am I doing with it? Am I filling it with gossip? Am I on social media all day, every day? Like, how am I spending this time? Because there's a million productive ways that we could be spending this time. So I hope I'm leading by example just by stepping out there and creating this video and creating my channel and getting started with my healing work, because I'm simply answering the call. That's how I'm choosing to spend my time during this dilemma and going forth. So hopefully, like I said, we're planting seeds that are going to help us come out on the up and up post coronavirus. So it says, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? What is your willingness to really apply what you learn? You might be learning many new things, but be resistant to change. Every time you begin to think, I already know this, I've heard it before, this doesn't apply to me, your ability to learn diminishes enormously, and is at this point you may become virtually unteachable without realizing it. Unless you apply what you have learned into your life, you really won't know it. This card is beckoning you to not only be open-minded, but to take specific actions toward change. That's all we're driven to do right now, y'all. Put the plan in motion. So when we get that green light to go, you ready. It's Liddy in the city. When it's time to go, you ready to go. So last but not least, we are being called to explore our wild side with the wild card. There is a wild, untamed spirit inside of you, desperate to be unleashed. Free it and claim the gifts of energy, power, passion, and creativity it offers you. Through suppressing your wild, succulent, outrageous, and untamed self, you dull your senses and crush your creativity. You shrink, lose your energy, and become depressed. Your relationships suffer, and your rage grows. You become ashamed, hostile, cold, boring, over-serious, and scared. You stop taking chances and live in mediocrity, constantly trying to protect yourself. The truth is that no one can judge you, punish you, or hurt you as much as you can. Give in to your wildness and stop living a sham. This part of you is sensual, provocative, truthful, courageous, bold, passionate, and alive. Set it free. So this message is for those of us who have been in our ruts, who have been in our routine, who have not explored the passionate side of us, the missionary people. That's what we gonna call them. You know how when you're having sex and a boring person just want to lay there and get hunched on? No, ma'am. We're not doing that. Spirit is calling for you to get loose, shake free, do what it is that your mind and heart is calling you to do. Have fun. Get out of your regular routine. And when I tell you this coronavirus, Rona is driving us to be creative. I know I went to the local arts and craft store and bought me some canvases. That's something I've been wanting to do for quite some time, but I'm a student and I also work a corporate job. So, I mean, I rarely had the time, even though I'm very much a recluse and was in quarantine before Rona popped up on the scene. But I wasn't making time to explore my creative side. Like I said, now we got time. We got time today. we're going to learn today, like Kevin Hart said. So I hope that this message finds you all well. Although I hope that it helps and encourages you guys. I am just starting with Turquoise Majesty, and I am hoping that it really reaches and helps and heals all that it touches. I just started my Instagram page. There's no content there, but there will be soon. So you can find me at Turquoise Majesty on IG. So if you like what you're hearing and you want to continue, stay tuned. And I will be, if nothing else, checking in with you guys every Sunday for a session called Soul Food Sundays to feed your soul with a message from Spirit every Sunday. And I'll also be hosting monthly a Power of the Pause prayer and meditation on IG Live. So follow me over there. And I hope you guys have an awesome day, an awesome week. And until next time, peace.